One nation, one election. The controversial proposal to synchronize elections to the parliament and state assemblies. But this is not a new concept. India did actually vote this way from 1951 to 1967. So, what happened and why are we looking to go back? Let me explain. The Democratic Republic of India held her first elections in 1951, simultaneous ballots for both the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies. The practice continued for 3 subsequent polls in 1957, 62 and 67, but the cycle was disrupted in 1968. The Haryana Assembly was prematurely dissolved. Punjab, UP, Bihar and West Bengal followed in 1969. The Kerala Assembly was dissolved in 1970. That meant out-of-cycle elections for all of these states. Then came the parliamentary polls. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi called for the early dissolution of the 4th Lok Sabha and won the subsequent elections in 1971. Further disruption came in 1975 with the proclamation of emergency.
राष्ट्रपति जी ने आपातकाल की घोषणा की है.
For 2 years until 1977, the democratic machinery was put on pause, which meant the 1976 elections were delayed. No Lok Sabha was able to complete a term for the next 2 decades until Atal Bihari Vajpayee's 3rd term as Prime Minister between 1999 and 2004. Over time, state assembly cycles too were further disrupted, sometimes due to political pressures, sometimes security concerns. And now, the Modi government wants to go back. According to them, synchronized polls would save money, reduce administrative burden, streamline governance, and even improve voter participation. But critics claim it would violate the basic structure doctrine of the Constitution, a principle established by the Supreme Court. Let's face it, for one nation, one election to be practical, we need to account for premature dissolution of legislatures. One option is imposing the president's rule for the rest of the term, or we could elect a legislature for a shorter term until the next synchronized polls. Critics argue this would infringe upon voters' rights, the federal structure of the Constitution, and weaken the separation of powers, all considered critical to the basic structure of the Constitution. Politically, opposition parties have another concern, that the national rhetoric would drown regional issues during simultaneous polls. Regional parties could lose their strongholds, further centralizing control over policy making. But despite criticism, every expert committee has been in favor of one nation, one election. Question is whether the government can garner the 2/3 majority required to pass the amendments.